Hey there, welcome back to another exercise tutorial. Coach Harris here. Today we're going over the goblet box squat. This is an awesome way to build the squat pattern with a little more stability and a little bit more control, right? If you're just getting used to it, or if you want to load the weight up, it works for everybody. First and foremost, you got my demo guy over here. If you just want to see the movement for a few reps and then go try it yourself, by all means, you can absolutely do that. If you want to stick around and get some thorough detail, I'm gonna do that now because I wanna make sure I don't leave anything out. There's a lot of little details here. I wanna make sure at the end of this video, you absolutely understand why we're doing this, how to do it perfectly, and then you can go execute, all right? So stick around for that. First thing I'm gonna say is we have a weight right here. That's gonna be for the goblet portion. Before we get to the weight, I'm going to walk you through it with just my body weight. One, because I wanna take a little more time and show you that, and then worry about the hands. Two, because I'm a human being, and if I hold this for the entire video, I'm gonna be out of gas. So we're gonna start here with a box. Let me explain this. There's a little bit of confusion with the terminology here. There's a box squat and a squat to box. Super annoying, I know. I wouldn't really worry about it. For the sake of this video, we're doing the box squat, the standard. What that means is you're gonna actually sit back and fully sit onto the box. Then you come up and stand up. Versus a squat to box, just think of that as a normal squat in every way, giving yourself a specific place to kind of bottom out your depth, your range of motion. What that would look like is you're not actually sitting back, you're standing over something just to give yourself a limit of how low to go, and you tap, right? That's the squat to box. Sometimes the terms get switched either way, but if you ever see someone doing that, that's what that is. In this video, we're doing the full seated version, all right? So when we stand, right, we're gonna stand in a place where we're not touching the box with our feet, right? We have some freedom to move. You're gonna sit down mostly like a normal squat, but at the bottom, you're gonna sit back a little, rest. I put that in quotations because you're still gonna stay super active here, right? We want a strong body, strong core, and then drive up, okay? Let's talk about height of this thing right here. If you're in doubt between two heights, one feels a little too low, one feels maybe, let's say, a little too high, if neither is perfect, go with the higher version. I'd rather you master that than be too low, because if we're at something that's too low down, you're gonna have to fold your body and you're not gonna be in a strong position. If we're at the perfect height, right, you're getting the most range of motion benefit and you're stable. If it's a little too high, the worst thing is you lose a little of the range of motion. You're still squatting. So higher if needed, but try to find the best height that you can. One little tip, by the way, is if you're in a gym and you have a bunch of options, great. What you can do is use your body as a kind of a tracker, so to speak. Instead of worrying about the height in inches or anything, go up to here. This height's pretty good for me, right? I could probably go a little lower, but I'm fine with it, just below the knee. So now if I go to gyms, if I'm out on the tropical beach, right? If I'm somewhere and I want to find something to do some squats to, just find something that's that height. You can use your own body, okay? So we're gonna be here. We're gonna sit back. Notice in the bottom, my upper body is not fully straight up and down. This is because in a normal squat, it's the same thing. If I was straight up and down here, I would fall back. So we're not using this thing as a crutch. This thing should just be a support system. I still want you to feel strong on your feet, okay? So you're sitting back here, slight lean forward, powerful, tense, drive, control, drive. Notice that bottom. Notice how I'm very subtle, right? I'm not going, especially when I get tired. Be strong there, okay? So now I'm gonna show you with the weight, and then finally, actually, I'll show you the foot width aspect. So I'll turn the chair around and go forward, but I'm already set up here. We're gonna have the kettlebell, drive it up into a normal position for the goblet squat, right? Tight at the chest, holding the corner of the weights. Get your footing, make sure, again, you're in the right place, because I've seen some people start too far, not realize, and bad shit happens. So be close, be careful, make sure you have a sturdy chair. Down. I always recommend the first rep going a little softer, just to triple check that you have your bearings, because I really don't want you falling off this thing. Right, strong, draw through the feet. All right, that is the goblet box squat. So just to give you a different angle, we're gonna be here. Right, feet as any squat, right? I've explained this in other videos. Find the width that's good for you. Some people are amazing here. Some people are amazing here. I'm neither. I like to be right around here, right? So be in this position. Make sure your feet are super strong on the floor, right? There's no caving in or out. Okay? That is the goblet box squat. Enjoy, build some powerful legs, core, and arms. Enjoy, I'll see you in the next video.